welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today it is the final installment of the Help Me Decide What to Pan for 2021. I saved eyeshadows for last, one because it is my crack. Eyeshadow, any eye products really, but especially eyeshadow is my crack, and is the hardest for me to decide because it is by far my biggest problem category. I know a lot of people like this. Paula, I'm thinking about you, girlfriend. Though I know there's a lot of us that have eyeshadow, way more eyeshadow than we can ever use in a lifetime. But I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying to use it all up. So here is some of the eyeshadow that I might be panning next year. I want your input. There are some eyeshadows that I will be panning next year that are not in this already because they're already committed to other projects that are rolling over into the new year. So there's no point in even putting them in this because that decision has already been made for those specific eyeshadows. So they are off to the side. They are in with, you know, my weekly makeup basket, the products I'm still working on and stuff like that. The stuff that I'm going to show you today is stuff that I'm like, should I work on this? Should I not work on this? These are the ones that I am thinking about plugging into projects for next year. So hopefully this goes well. I'm crossing my fingers. All right. I am going to start with this hot mess. This hot mess right here. I'm going to start with four, because I can't count. 4 Coastal Scents mica pigments that no longer exist anywhere in the world except in my vanity. I doubt anyone else still has these. I have 4 shades right here. I will insert pictures at the end, but these are 4 potentials. Kind of like 2 nudes and then like a purpley one and a pink one. Those are loose. They're about the size or about the amount of product that's in a full-size Bare Minerals eyeshadow. If you're familiar with those, because I don't have like MAC pigments or anything like that, so I can't compare the size to those, but they're definitely, there's a lot in there. Speaking of Bare Minerals, I have some that are the slightly smaller size that usually come in like the gift sets and stuff like that, or the favorites. I am going to attempt to pick these all up. I don't know why I can't hold all these. I still have more that I have to show you. So I have these. Again, there will be a picture at the end. And then there's 4 other ones that are potentials. These 4. Yeah, there's a lot. I kind of want to get through some of my loose shadows because I have a ton, like an absolute ton. I have these dividers in my drawer. I have so many Bare Minerals and so many Coastal Scents mica pigments that like I would say almost the entire drawer is nothing but loose pigments, loose eyeshadows. I need to really get through some of those. It needs to be done. All right, we're going to go through like singles and stuff like that, depotted, before we get into the palettes that I'm potentially thinking about working on. This one is not it. That one's empty. This first one is all depotted and singles. Actually, these are all depotted. So I think this one is a Maybelline or a CoverGirl. These are all from e.l.f. This is a Coastal Scents mica pigment that I had pressed last year, I think. Let's see. This is from the BH Cosmetics Bubs Beauty. This was actually in my Beauty A to Z. Spoiler, not finishing it this year. So that is a potential to roll over for next year. All of these squares are from the Depotted Profusion Eyes palette. Obviously, if you're familiar with the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, those 2 are from that. And this is also a pressed Coastal Scents mica pigment. So, yeah, lots of product in there, but this is one of my favorites. And it was also in Beauty A to Z. Another spoiler, not going to finish it this year. So there is that. I have my Urban Decay Moondust palette. Or no, this is not Moondust. Duh. I watched too many other people's videos and you can tell I have a raging headache today. My brain is not functional. This is Midnight Cowboy. It has pan in it and I am contemplating possibly trying to finish it for next year. I really like it a whole lot. It's a lot of product, but I like it a whole lot. And I will be doing the 100 eyeshadows challenge again for next year, since we all know I'm not making it this year. So I am going to put a valiant attempt onto doing it next year. So lots of eyeshadow possibilities for that. All right, the next one is some familiar stuff maybe. I've got some Coastal, these are all Coastal Scents Hot Pots except for this one. That is a Bare Minerals Lime. That was one that was, you know, I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was a full size. I can't swear to it, but yeah, it was a lot of product in that. These are from the Sephora Colorista palette, and this is from my Jane Iredale palette. So tons of those. Again, pictures at the end. And let's get into potential palettes. Not necessarily for a pan that palette, though there might be one in here that I want to pan the whole palette. But some of them I just might want to work a little here and a little there. So the first one is Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry. Most people know what this one looks like. Mine has very little usage on it. And it's just, you know, it's just sitting there. It needs to get some usage on it. At least some usage, if not the finish. And oddly enough, the Sultry dupe from Alter Ego. It's the Temptress. Yes, Temptress. I have already finished the one shade. It is, oh, it's the second one right here. I actually pulled it out. I finished that one earlier this year. So the rest needs some usage on it. I got this one right here. I had gotten sent this through Thomason last year, I believe, and I can't even pronounce the name. The palette, I haven't used it. I got it for review. I never actually reviewed it because it doesn't thrill me. It's not bad. It's pretty, but it just reminds me of like one of those cheap knockoff palettes. And I'm sure it is a knockoff of something, but I don't know. You guys tell me what you think that's a knockoff of. The reason I'm considering this is, again, I don't think it probably has a ton of pigmentation because it is made in China. It was on a review site. It was sent in PR, and I suspect it's just not the best quality. So I think it's probably going to be super powdery, not pigmented. I think it's probably going to be fairly easy to get through. And like this whole thing is 18 grams for all of these 18 shadows. So, or no, 16 grams. So less than a gram per eyeshadow. That should be fairly easy, I would think. I don't know. Just a thought. Got to pull it out of the sleeve, but this is the BH Cosmetics Carly Bible. It's the original that has highlighters and eyeshadows in it. I got this as a gift. I wanted this, and it was given to me as a Christmas gift. I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know, like right after it came out. I can't remember how long ago it was. And I think I've used one shade once and maybe swatched a couple. And it's so pretty, and it looks like it's going to be so easy to use that, yeah, I kind of want to work on this one just because I've heard the formula is really good. I like other BH Cosmetics stuff. And, yeah, it's pretty neutral. So I could put a lot of other stuff with it. And, you know, there's highlighters. I want to get my highlighter numbers down, and there's 4 highlighters in here. I don't know. This is something I'm seriously considering. I mean, I'm seriously considering all of the things, but this one just, I don't know. This one is speaking to me lately, so we shall see. I want your opinion. And last, but certainly not least, it is the Coastal Scents 88 palette. I don't know that I could do all of the shades in here because there's still a ton left. You guys have seen this recently in like my 50 Shades of Pink. I showed you all of those when I was smoking crack. Yeah, there's still a lot in here. You can see all of the empty pans and stuff like that, but I kind of want to get more usage out of this. I think this might be my oldest eyeshadow in my entire collection. I want to say this is probably my oldest. Like I said, I don't think I can do all of it, and if I was committed to this entire palette as a Panette palette, it would limit me to getting other things used up in my collection, and I still don't know that I could do all of this. I mean, look at all the blues. Your girl's not a blue person. Yes, I have some blue on my inner corner, but a little blue here on the inner corner on the lower lash line every now and again is not going to be in all these blues. So I'm thinking, I know it's hard to believe, I'm thinking, and yes, it does hurt, I might want to pick a number, 10, 15, 20 eyeshadows out of here to work on, to finish. Not just to work on, but to actually finish, because I can't do the whole palette, but I do want to get some work on it. So I will take a picture of this palette as it stands right now, so that if you guys want to pick and choose or something like that, we can do that. I don't know. There's just so much going through my head right now, and I'm at a loss as to what I really want to work on. So I have like tons of palettes that are possibilities, tons of singles that are possibilities, some loose shadows. I didn't even put the loose ones on here, but like a pile of eyeshadow, because I am going to be doing, like I said, the 100 eyeshadow challenge, since I failed miserably this year, and I am going to be doing the 200 makeup products to finish for next year as well, since we know Jessica didn't do so well on that one either, because 2020 sucked. Plain and simple, 2020 sucked. And next year's my redo, so I'm in a better headspace. I'm gonna like start the year off running and really put a valiant effort into getting all the eyeshadows and the makeup products and everything else done. So I need your help to help me make wise decisions on what's not going to conflict. Speaking is a conflict. Things, shadows that aren't going to conflict with one another. Like, I don't want to pan like 50, blue eyeshadows, or I don't want to do too many of one color unless it's an easy neutral that I can get through quickly. So, help me pick and choose and piecemeal this, eyeshadow thing together for next year, please, please. This is where I need you guys to step up the most, because I need help. I need more help than you guys can provide, but I will take anything that I can get at this point. All right, I'm going to wrap it up so I can take pictures of everything and then get this video up at midnight, and hopefully start planning the rest of my projects for next year. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.